This is Art Television.
Coming up, State of Business, sponsored by
IWS Aviation.
A very good evening and a warm welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Ashine Ali and let's have a look at the headlines first. Second reading of the budget 2023 passed in Parliament without the assistance of the opposition. Independent think tank Advocata Institute wins the prestigious Templeton Freedom Award by the Atlas Network. News in detail. The vote on second reading of Budget 2023 was held this evening in Parliament. The budget was passed with a majority of 37 votes as 121 voted for and 84 voted against. The House also noted one absentee at the voting. President Ranil Wickremesinghe presented the budget for the year 2023 to the Parliament on the 14th of this month, and the second reading debate started on the 15th of November. Voting took place this evening after the 7 days of debate on the second reading of the budget was completed. Following that, the debate on the third reading of the budget will start from tomorrow and it will continue until the 8th of December. Accordingly, the final vote will take place on the 8th of December.
විසඳවන්න දෙවනවර කියවීමට පක්ෂව ඡන්ද 121යි විරුද්ධව 84යි ඇබ්ස්ටේන් 1යි. ඒ අනුව දෙවනිවර කියවීම සම්මතයි.
Advocata Institute, based in Colombo, Sri Lanka, was announced as this year's winner of Atlas Network's prestigious Templeton Freedom Award and its $100,000 prize at Freedom Dinner 2022, held on last Thursday in New York. The award was received by Advocata's Chief Executive Officer, Dhananath Fernando. Advocata Institute is an independent policy think tank based in Colombo dedicated to economic development through free markets. They conduct research, provide commentary and hold events to promote sound policy ideas compatible with a free society in Sri Lanka. The Templeton Freedom Award is sponsored by the Templeton Religion Trust. We, our television, also bring wishes on Advocata Institute CEO Dhananath as one of 4 former program presenters.
The name of the winner of the 2022 Templeton Freedom Award is in this envelope. Are you ready to do the honors?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right, guys, noise. Woo! Are you guys ready? All right. And the award goes to Advocata Institute from Sri Lanka. Well done.
This award means to us in 3 main ways. First, for the people of our country, because we are having a tough fight with 70% inflation, currency being devalued by 100%. So this money will be invested back for establish the freedom of our people. And we thank them for supporting us, allowing us to reach more than 1.5 million people through our social media So this means a lot to us. Our people at point were hopeless, and this will provide hope to them. Second, this award means to our team. They are running on a tough time, so this will provide motivation to them. This will allow us to attract more talent and to build our brand and get more brand recognition. Third, this matters a lot to me personally. I feel that I have achieved something personally. And my wife was supposed to join today, but her visa was rejected. So I wore the tie I wore for the wedding to remember her. And that means a lot. Finally, I feel the worst things happen to us makes us better people. So if you ever feel that you are discouraged, if you feel ever to give up, always remember what necessarily matters is not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight inside the dog.
Stay tuned for more news right after this commercial break.
IWS Aviation.
Welcome back after the break. The National Consumer Price Index for all items in the month of October 2022, as compiled by the Department of Census and Statistics, is at 256.9. This increase of 0.7 index points from 256.2 in September 2022 represents an increase in expenditure value of 231.26 rupees in the market basket. Decreases in the index value of food and non-food items by 0.41% and 0.69% respectively contributed to the month-on-month change. For food items, increases in index values were reported for most, however, decreases were reported for 11 items. For non-food groups, increases in index values were reported for most, however, decreases were reported for housing, water, electricity, gas and other fuels and transport. The overall rate of inflation measured by NCPI on a year-on-year basis is 70.6% in October 2022, and inflation for September 2022 was 73.7%. With respect to October 2021, the inflation for October 2022 was mainly due to higher price levels in both food and non-food groups. Year-on-year in October 2022, inflation of the food group decreased to 80.9% from 85.8% in September 2022, and inflation of the non-food group decreased to 61.3% from 62.8% in September 2022. On a year-on-year basis, contribution of food commodities to inflation was 32.15% in October 2022 compared to the month of October 2021. Contribution of non-food items was 32.15%. This was mainly due to price increases in all groups of items. The moving average inflation for the month of October 2022 is 42.2%. The corresponding rate for the month of September 2022 was 36.9%. The Colombo Stock Exchange recently signed Memoranda of Understanding with the Wimber University of Sri Lanka and the University of Jaffna. The move aims to formalize collaborative efforts to improve financial literacy among undergraduates. The Memoranda of Understanding was signed with the Vice-Chancellor of Wimber University, Senior Professor Udit K. Jayasinghe, and the Vice-Chancellor of Jaffna University, Professor S. Sri Satkun Raja, at their respective university premises. Both collaborations promote capital market education among undergraduates by working on several mutually beneficial strategic initiatives. Accordingly, the initiative would offer practical training and internship opportunities with the Colombo Stock Exchange. This opportunity is available for students who are engaged in accountancy and finance, business management and economics-related degree programs. Further, under the terms of Memoranda of Understanding, the CSE will grant an award to students who obtain the highest value in the grade point average in the Financial Management Specialization Program. Waimbah University of Sri Lanka and University of Jaffna will also collaborate with the ongoing educational initiatives of the CSE, the Advanced Diploma in Financial Markets. This includes future education initiatives by providing required expertise and resource persons for seminars, workshops organized by the CSE for investors around the country in promoting the capital market investments. The Ceylon Chamber of Commerce is firmly of the view that institutions like the Central Bank of Sri Lanka should be allowed to function independently. The Chamber holds that this is crucial, particularly now when the country is grappling with a major economic crisis. The Chamber emphasizes the need to reintroduce the Central Bank Act, which was proposed in 2018 when the current president was Prime Minister. It enables an independent central bank, prioritizes price stability and limits the monetization of the fiscal deficit. Over the decades, Sri Lanka has been hampered by weak institutions and poor governance that has deteriorated the efficiency of the public sector and led to suboptimal policymaking on the economic front. The state of affairs has been attributed by experts to weak institutions that have not performed their role in line with expectations due to excessive political interference. The success of government efforts for economic recovery with the support of development partners and the international community rests on its commitment towards better governance and adoption of best practice. The Chamber recently published a set of proposals to ensure an independent, productive and efficient public service. These proposals are aimed to ensure formal checks and balances within the public sector and improve efficiency in order to transform the public sector into a people-centric arm of the state. Stay tuned for stock updates. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a positive note today. The all-share price index gained 223.42 points to close at 8,000.44 and the S&P SL20 gained 88.41 points to close at 2,454.96. The turnover was 1.50 billion rupees and over 44 million shares were traded. Up next are Forex rates. And that's all news for today. See you tomorrow with State of Business at the usual time. Until then, take care and good night.
State of Business was sponsored by
IWS